Hey, Facebook world, Facebook friends. Those of you know me well, you recognize that I've been up to a lot of really fantastic national projects, which are high on my value list. And over the last little while, I've been really feeling the pull to offer more to my friends and family, which if you're tuning in, we'd love to hear from you what your purpose is for 2022. As we start a new year here, it's a great time for you to get clear and for me to get clear on what our top values are. And this is something that I do every year on a regular basis. And I go back and revisit and reprioritize my values, which I've found to be oh so important, as our values are our rudder in life. Through that, we're able to get clear on what's most meaningful for us. Also help to architect a life that is aligned with what's most meaningful. It also allows us to say no to the things that maybe aren't really important to us. Our values are always changing. Right? It's good for us to go back to the drawing board and reestablish and reprioritize. Now, values are something that are intrinsic, right? Meaning that they are found within. This is not something that we learn about that's outside you. It's not something that we meet somebody and say, oh, I like that person, I want to adopt their values, right? That's where we're emulating somebody else. We're subordinating our own values for what we see in somebody else. If you hear yourself saying often things like I should do this, I should go to the gym, I should go to yoga more. If you're shoulding yourself, chances are those aren't your authentic values, right? Our values are the things that we do just naturally, right? That we are drawn to do. Nobody has to tell us to do it. We don't have to hire a coach to tell us to do it, right? None of that stuff. And so, as I was mentioning earlier, why this is important is because our values really give us direction. If you're not sure what your why is, what you really want in life, then I suggest your top value, your most important thing right now is getting clear on your values and what's most important to you. Does that make sense? If we don't, we're just wandering at sea, right? Like a lost ship without its rudder. And a lot of folks are in that right now, and they're getting bumped around with the dramas of the day. And there are many dramas, right? Our news media, our politicians, and all the family drama that can go along with that as we walk through this very polarizing time here in Canada and around the world. We can get sucked into that, right? And we can get pulled into those discords, those polarizations. And what you'll find is when you're connected to your purpose, all of that drops away. It's going to bring you more presence, right? And presence, that's what we're after, because presence, that's where we can act from. That's how we can really find our power as we step forward in the world. I've had the fortune of studying with some phenomenal masters over the years. Dr. John DeMartini is one of those, and he truly is a sage, a very wise man. And one of his focuses over the years has been in helping people unveil their why, unveil their values. And he's written some great books, and you can search more into him. There's some great YouTube videos he has as well. Your Values Factor is one of the books. It's a massive book that looks at values. So shout out to John and his teaching. With his work and what I'm going to bring to you, we're going to go through a process. And when I'm speaking to you today, I want to invite you on a process to help you tap into a community as well who are also unveiling their whys through some very specific questions. We're going to be able to help you build more awareness. Really, the questions are there to help to mirror, to show you back who you are already. Often our values are so inherent and natural, we're the last person to see them because we're looking outwards, right? And so good to be reflected back. And these questions will really help for you to see yourself more clearly. As we move into 2022, how important is your health for you? And what you're going to see is that your health really is the fuel to help you live out your best life and your top values. Those things that are most important to you, well, how much does your health help you actualize those? Big time. And so we're going to go through a great mind mapping exercise, which the mind mapping exercise is going to help you create more neuroplasticity, more connection, new insights into how your health radically improves all the things that are most meaningful to you. And why that's important, because many of us, our health isn't our top value, right? And so if we can give more value to our health, then it's going to mean that we're going to have higher follow through with the things that we know we can be doing to support our health. And then I'd like to offer you a third step. We've created an interactive wellness calendar. And that is something that we've developed over the last 17 years, if you can believe it, at professional practice. It's a structure, and the structure helps people identify what their unique recipe is for holistic health. With that, you can set goals, right, and track your progress. Unveil what works best for you. You know, what sticks, what we follow through with, is what's most authentic to us. A lot of times we try and emulate what somebody else, maybe a doctor or maybe somebody famous, a sports person, what their diet is or whatnot. And it might stick for a while, but then we lose focus. What we want to find out is what really works for you, what juices you. And so the calendar is just a fantastic way of tracking all that. I am super stoked to package all these 3 modules, because I see how much value it's going to add to people's life. OMG. Those of you who are going to take us up on this, it's going to be a catapult for the year ahead. You know, so many people are looking to get a step ahead in regards to their health. Boy, oh boy, if you don't have your health in the foreground right now, again, you know, there's so many hooks and pulls and drama. Where we're best and most effective in our life is where we're our own authority, our own guru, and we're in the driver's seat of our own life and not invested so much in things that we really have no control over. And you're seeing in the coming months and years ahead, boy, oh boy, things are only going to get amplified. We're going to have more and more demands, more and more stresses coming our way. If you don't have built inside you your own toolkit, your own resiliency kit, these times ahead might be really challenging for you. Thanks for tuning in today. I'd love to offer you this wisdom and have you be part of our group and come and add to the community that we're going to build over the next, it's going to be 6 weeks, 3 modules that we're going to work on. If you're wanting to get clear, if you're wanting direction, if you're wanting to create more structure, if you're wanting to unveil more of what really works for you in regards to your health and holistic well-being, and if you want the support of like-minded folks, you might want to check this out. That's what we got going on over here, folks. You'll be hearing from me a couple more times in the next few days. If you want more information on this, you can shoot us email at transform@thelifehouse.ca. That's LIFE house. We'll go from there. Okay. Awesome. Nice checking in with you. Take care.